Good afternoon. This is Keith Brown in Moultrie, Georgia with some cash commodity commentary. It's Friday about 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Traveling north on I-75 to Atlanta, stuck in traffic, so now's a good time. Had some interesting trades, I guess, today. Cotton market certainly put on a good, strong performance for most of the day. There was rumors out, or not necessarily rumors, there were stories out about the crop in India is under some adversity from heavy droughts. You know, they get 75% of their annual rainfall comes in the month of June and July, and that's been reduced to only about 80% of normal. So they're running 20% behind, and they need that to finish out the crop. And one of the larger cotton provinces of Gujarat, they've only sown about 30% of that crop. So could be a disaster in the making for that, and that's one thing that kind of buoyed cotton up. But unfortunately, cotton being cotton, couldn't hold it together and did back off. Did closing about 71.5 cents basis December. Over in the corn, we did get rain in the Midwest across the grain belt, but it was not enough, very spotty, and so corn did finish 18 cents higher. $8 still the big resistance for December corn. I think we'll take that out, but we really could find a way here to chop around to the next crop report. That's 2 weeks from today. Of course, that had influence on beans. Beans had broken extra deep because of the potential for the rain, because we still can make a bean crop, but I think a lot of the rain missed the areas was needed, and so beans came back up to hang up over $16. So they're not that far from their all-time highs, which was a little bit north of $17. The wheat market, of course, following suit, tagging along, if you will, but it has its own good fundamentals as well. As the crop in Europe is falling behind from harvest, and then in the Ukraine, there are still rumblings about a possible Russian embargo of wheat, and I think that's going to keep wheat buoyed up a little bit. Fuel was higher today because the dollar was lower, despite comments out of the ECB. The dollar, of course, started breaking and the euro started rallying, and that's another reason we were up somewhat in July diesel fuel. So not a bad week. We're still on pins and needles as far as the U.S. drought's concerned. We're going to keep monitoring this drought potential developing in India, and certainly keep you apprised of that. If you have any questions or comments, of course, give us a call, 1-800-910-1910. Have a great weekend.